This morning, Florissant is set to pay millions of dollars to settle a lawsuit. Why more than 85,000 people will get some of that cash.
Gift card scam warnings. How to protect yourself from getting your gift cards drained.
Quiet so far right now, but we're tracking two different systems, how they're going to impact us over the next 48 hours, even down the road, as we track rain and snow in our area.
Push for safe play.
And we kind of just figured out what would work best for all kids to play, with or without any limitations.
The local mom and a nonprofit trying to build an inclusive playground for all kids.
This morning, you may be brushing your teeth wrong. How long dentists say you should wait before grabbing the toothbrush?
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Live look at Edwardsville right now, where, as always, the streets are very quiet at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Oh, no, here comes somebody now.
Oh,
there you go.
There you go.
Places to go, things to do. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, January 4th, the fourth day of 2024. I'm Bernie Nutt.
And I'm Michelle Lee. We just want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be catching us on 5 Plus this morning. Always great to see you. And you know what? It's hard to believe it's already almost the first week of January. I mean, it is the first week of January, but it's almost over.
Yeah.
Here we are on Thursday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's flying right on by.
I know.
This whole year.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I know.
Anyway,
I
good
think,
to see Paul and Gary.
yeah, for the cold aspect of it, right? I think some people would like to fast forward, but there are others that would like to get some of that. And we're going to try to get some of that.
No, we don't need to get some of that.
I'm telling you that I have a personal preference of I like to play golf. I can play golf every year, but there's a lot of people that need to shovel the snow, make a little extra cash for this winter.
Yeah. Okay, now we're picking up what you're laying down. Okay, we got
read
it.
all your hateful emails over the last 12 years. No, it's fine. I get it. Right? There's both sides. And my wife loves the winter weather, so yeah, I get it. I like the snow that we had the other day, where it snows in the morning and melts by the afternoon. As we look right now, it is quiet. We're not going to see any impactful things for us this morning. It's cloudy right now, and that's kept us from really bottoming out. Otherwise, temps at 35 in Berkeley, 32 Edwardsville. There are some spots that have dipped below freezing. Otherwise, it's not all that bad. I think overall, we're going to head into the low 40s with some separation of those clouds and sun. But I think overall, the next few days, we're going to start to see opportunities. Another taste of winter weather, similar to what we've had. It's still rather mild in between, and then a more potent system on the way. And that's the one that may get our attention. We'll talk about that. May have some impacts for Paul next week. But right now, no impacts yet. Airbud, good morning.
Right. That's great news, Gary. Thank you so much. Well, there's construction here. A lot of complaints I see on comments. 255 at 64 in Illinois. Just a lot of what is being redone as far as the ramps go can cause you delay. But right now, you got a normal travel time, 64 over to the Poplar Street Bridge. So a bit of great news there. We're looking at those live sensors in the road. And then we always like to show you the wide view map to check your route to work. You'll be able to see in Brentwood, you're moving very well. Same story, North County and South County. Another take of traffic minutes away.
We want to get back out to some breaking news that we've been following all morning. This is in the Metro East. A live look at a vacant house fire in Collinsville. Right now, it remains an active scene, as you can see there. Firefighters continuing to put fire on this vacant house. Earlier, about 15-20 minutes ago, we actually still saw some flames on the roof of the house. So this fire broke out around 4 o'clock this morning on Arlington Avenue. The fire started in the garage, but no one was hurt.
Well, new overnight, Missouri Highway Patrol officials identify the man killed in a crash in Jennings. Troopers say 36-year-old Ryan Boykins lost control of his car in West Florissant near Solway. He crashed into a concrete pillar underneath a bridge around 9:30 last night. That crash remains under investigation this morning.
This morning, one person is in custody after a police chase ended with a crash on Interstate 270 near the Chain of Rocks Bridge. St. Louis County Police say officers were pursuing the driver of an SUV wanted in connection with a homicide in the area. The SUV crashed into another car on the Illinois side of the bridge. No one was hurt, and so far, no charges have been filed against the suspect as of this morning.
New this morning, the city of Florissant is now the 6th city in Missouri to settle debtors' prison claims.
Our Megan Kernan joins us now live from City Hall with who's eligible to collect on this multi-million-dollar settlement. Megan?
Good morning, Rennie and Michelle. Well, the city of Florissant and group the Arch City Defenders reached the nearly $3 million settlement. Now, this is a lawsuit accusing the city of violating people's constitutional rights. Now, earlier this week, a federal court gave the $2.9 million deal preliminary approval. The lawsuit claims Florissant put people in jail and forced them to pay fines, often for minor traffic violations. More than 85,000 people who were jailed or fined between October 31st, 2011 through February 1st, 2023 are eligible to cash in. For people who were jailed, settlement money will be distributed based on the number of hours they spent detained. Pending final approval, settlement payments will be mailed to those affected. It's recommended you update or verify mailing addresses as soon as possible. And ahead in our next half hour, the changes Florissant must make under the deal. Live in Florissant, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
All right, thanks so much, Megan. Right now, St. Louis police are looking for a person last seen at a North City nursing home that closed down abruptly last month. 61-year-old Frederick Carruthers was last seen at the nursing home on December 19th, just days after that facility closed. Now, we should tell you, he's diagnosed with schizophrenia and has been without much needed medication. When the nursing home shut down on December 15th, about 170 people were moved to 14 other nursing homes in the area. So if you've seen Carruthers, you are asked to call 911.
This morning, we've got an update to the Jeffrey Epstein case that's rocking the nation once again. Hours ago, the first batch of federal court documents were unsealed, naming associates of the late convicted sex offender. Top names in those pages include former President Bill Clinton and former President Donald Trump, a member of British royalty, and other high-profile people. It is important to note that there is no mention of any wrongdoings in the documents for both of the former leaders. Epstein was facing multiple sex trafficking charges before his death by suicide in jail back in 2019.
Well, we are nearly 1 week away from the next Republican debate, and this morning we know that the stage will be a lot smaller. Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis will be the only two on the debate stage next Wednesday. The two candidates met the polling requirements for the debate. Former President Donald Trump is also skipping again, as he has for every other debate. It is the last one before the Iowa caucuses. In the meantime, happening today, you're going to notice some new food next time you go to the Rockwell Beer Company.
Yeah, the brewery tells 5 on your side that they ended the relationship with Braswell. The burger-focused food service has operated out of Rockwell's Grove location since 2018. The beer company's Francis Park location currently serves its own food. They say that same type of food service will begin in their Grove location starting today.
6:08, your weather first forecast this morning. It's quiet. It's a little milder than it should be. Normally, we start off with temps in the mid-20s at this hour, but there are clouds around, and that's going to at least keep us from warming up too quickly. However, I think overall, we'll still continue to look at pretty nice conditions, I think, for the most part. What we're going to continue to monitor is the fact that we have a few changes on the way that will continue to push us back into the low 40s by this afternoon, but it's tomorrow night into Saturday. It's our first round of 2 systems we're tracking, and here in the next 5 minutes, we'll talk about how each specific system is going to impact us here over the next 5 to 7 days.
All right, thanks so much. A surge in scams this morning. The 3 things to keep in mind the next time you buy a gift card.
This playground here at Queenie Park shut down because it's just not safe enough. How one St. Louis County mom has a multi-million-dollar plan to turn it into a safe space for kids like her son who has special needs, and how you can help get it done.